Okay, so this week we are discussing in our Chapter 6 video discussion inner city schools being the highest number of dropouts in the US and why we think this is the case and if anything can be done. So if we look at the definition of an inner city school, it's going to be a public or a private school in a densely populated area which has all kinds of differing socioeconomic diversity. So, based on this definition, we can imagine that the adversity displayed in these students is highly diverse. There can be students that are living in high poverty. There can be students living in minority or immigrant families. There can be students that are well off. There can also be students that are experiencing violence or abuse, neglect, anything like that in the home. So, as we're thinking about inner city schools in densely populated areas, these classes are probably going to be larger. With students outnumbering faculty and staff, which may make it harder for faculty and staff to offer the best teaching for these students, especially those that are struggling. With the differing economic situations, funding might be scarce or limited in these schools, so that can also affect faculty numbers. And it can also mean that the resources for students are lacking, such as computers, tutoring, textbooks, school supplies, all of that, which can affect their academic performance. Regarding minority and immigrant students, they may have difficulty in schooling due to these lack of resources. They may not have parents at home that they can help with their homework. They may need extra help. They may need updated textbooks to be able to understand what's going on in that class. Same with low performing students. If they're performing academically lower than the rest of the class, they may just need more resources such as tutoring or counseling, whatever it may be. Regarding social challenges, due to this densely populated area, it's going to differ for everybody. Like I said, violence or abuse, neglect, anything like that in the home can affect their academic performance. Maybe they're not getting enough sleep at home and they may be sleeping through class. But this also pertains to a lack of funding in being able to hire enough faculty and staff to be able to notice these things and be able to report on this home life. So what are some things that we can do is try to provide more funding to the schools so that we can hire more faculty and staff, more experienced counselors, be able to provide resources for the children. More staff can also help make the classes smaller so that children have a better chance at being recognized whenever they are falling behind and be able to ask more questions. It'll make it more personalized for that student. And more funding to schools can also help with the counseling agenda. So providing counseling for low performing students to see what really is the root of the problem, which could be at home, could be a personal issue, could be the school issue, could be a bullying issue, could be all kinds of things. And a counselor can help figure out what the root of the problem is to be able to nip it in the bud by there. And again, like I said, they can also watch out for prevention by being able to intervene with mandated reporting for the home life of the child that can help their academic performance and prevent dropping out.